My brother lost his home after his wife faked their baby's weight gain. My brother Ethan believed quiet meant safe. That changed after his daughter Junie was born. Junie arrived healthy, with a strong cry and tiny fingers around Ethan's hand. But by 2 months, she looked smaller every time I saw her. Her cheeks stayed flat, her cry was thin. When I held her, she felt almost weightless. At her checkup, the pediatrician said Junie needed formula because she was not gaining enough. Ethan's wife, Maribel, smiled and nodded. Later, Ethan told me she wants to try a natural approach first. I said, the doctor gave you a feeding plan. He rubbed his face. Maribel says everyone panics too fast. For weeks, Junie stayed in newborn clothes. I found unopened formula in the pantry. Whenever I asked, Maribel said, she's fine, some babies are just small. At 4 months, Junie had gained only 4 ounces. The doctor ordered another weight check and said if things did not improve, she would involve outside help. On the morning of that appointment, I stopped by with groceries. I had a key, so I let myself in. From the pantry, I heard a blender. I walked over and froze. Maribel was mixing rice cereal with whole cow's milk and a baby bottle. She turned and smiled. Oh, hey, I'm topping her up before the appointment so the scale looks better. Don't tell Ethan. He gets anxious. My stomach dropped. How long have you been doing this? A couple weeks, she said. I drove straight to Ethan's office. At first, he didn't believe me. You misunderstood, he said. I saw it. She wouldn't do that. Then put a camera in the kitchen, I said. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. He agreed, because I was crying. He needed only 3 days. The footage showed Maribel making the same bottles every morning, letting Junie nurse for seconds, then pulling her away and saying, "You're fine, sweet girl." That night, Ethan told Maribel he was taking Junie for a drive. Instead, he drove to the ER. Doctors admitted Junie immediately. The words were clinical but terrifying. Failure to thrive, concerning labs, improper feeding. The hospital called CPS. Ethan sat beside the crib. I thought I was keeping peace, he whispered. I said, you got her here. That matters now. Then my mother uncovered something we had never known. Maribel had a younger brother, Felix, who moved away at 18. When my mother called him, he cried. He said Maribel had controlled him when they were kids, including using food as punishment, and their parents buried it as family business. Felix flew in and gave a statement. The footage, doctor's records, and pantry items became evidence. Junie stayed in the hospital 9 days and gained weight on a feeding plan. Maribel was charged with child neglect. Ethan received emergency custody and moved into our parents' guest room with Junie. In the parking lot, Maribel yelled that he was destroying her life over a misunderstanding. Ethan didn't answer. He just kept walking with his daughter. Junie is 6 months old now. She has round cheeks, wrist rolls, and a laugh that makes Ethan cry when he thinks no one sees. Felix and Ethan talk every Sunday. Last week, Ethan told him, I'm sorry nobody listened. Felix said, I'm just glad someone finally did. And Junie? She only knows that when she cries now, someone comes. When she is hungry, someone feeds her. And when her father holds her, he never mistakes silence for safety again.